Hi there, and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot, and thanks for being here. Now, this reading is for the sign of Cancer for the 3rd of December 2018. And this is a general reading, so it may not suit everyone, but hopefully something in it will reach you in some way. Enjoy. Let's get started. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck, which is these three cards on the top, and is an indicator of what the deeper reading is going to be about. Now we have the Hanged Man, the King of Wands in reverse, and the Tower card. Have you put yourself in a position where you're trying to look at things from someone else's perspective, which is pretty uncomfortable for you, and it's not something that you like doing? Because as someone in a position of power, you feel that your way is the right way. And you don't feel the need to look at this alternative way of doing things. And it could be that, you feel that this alternative method is just an interference and possibly questioning your power as the leader here. But a sudden change makes things very different, because whatever this change is blows your house apart, questions your authority, throws you into turmoil, and you're having to make changes that you may not want to make, but you no longer have the choice. Okay, I'm going to put these three cards over to the side now and look at the deeper reading. Now, you have built something up over a space of time, and you've put your energy, your sweat, all of the resources that you have, and you have built up a pretty reasonable business, or whatever the project is, you've taken it to a good level. And this has been done through your determination and courage and your will to get things done, and you've been patient, and you put your heart into it. But it looks as though you're surrounded by people that are maybe asking for a change. And change is something that you really don't want to do. You've built this up yourself. You've put all your heart and your courage and determination, and you feel that any changes would be chaotic. And these two cards here, the Judgment in reverse and the Eight of Wands, are looking at changes that you feel as a person in power would not be beneficial, because this person here is about the bottom line, and you are expecting people to do a level of work for a minimum amount, and this is this card is about money, and it's about resources, so this is something that you have built. And is it maybe that you're being a little bit miserly? It could be that these people here are looking for a better financial package, and you just see that as upsetting the apple cart, and that the problems that would cause to your bottom line. And has there been chaos? Have you been thrust into chaos? Because it looks as though there's a person here that is looking at things impartially, of the actions of this business, and weighing everything up and looking very closely at all the details of everything that's happened. And moving down to the Two of Swords here and the Queen of Cups, that although they are looking at all the information that's available to them, in this decision that they're making, they are more inclined towards looking at the people, looking at how people are cared for, looking at the heart of the situation. And is that what the calling has been about? That they are saying, well, we're struggling, and you're saying that you don't care because the bottom line is the key thing for you. And has this person in power decided that the people and the heart of the business is what is the key thing here? That they should take priority over the finances of the business? And moving on to the Five of Cups here, this is been a decision of cause and effect, that this decision has caused you to lose more than you've retained, or lose more than what you wanted to, and it's caused you a great deal of loss. You've a great feeling of loss, of a battle not won, and you're pretty bitter about it. This is not the decision that you expected at all. And as the business manager or owner, the person that makes the decisions, you feel that you were justified in these actions. That you were being responsible and reasonable in your decisions towards the business. And because of this, you have been pretty detached towards the people, because all you really care about is this bottom line. And that has been seen as exploitative or abusive towards the people that work for you? And is that maybe why you've been called to make changes that you resisted? But the decision has went against you. And it could be in moving on from the Devil in reverse to the Five of Wands. You feel that these people or employees or, members of impartial justice are willfully causing you trouble. That you still don't see that your decisions were unreasonable. You don't feel that you were exploitative. And I don't think that this is a story that's finished, because it seems that this is going to be an ongoing battle, and these feelings of loss and bitterness is not something that's going to disappear overnight. Let's bring these top three cards back in again. Now we had the Hanged Man, the King of Wands in reverse, and the Tower. Now let's just go back over these, that you had to have a look at things from a different point of view, which made you feel uncomfortable and wasn't really something that went along with your personality or went along with your actions as the manager. And you had very strong feelings that people should mind their own business, basically, and that what you were doing was the right thing. But you were forced to make changes that caused havoc. And it'll take a long time to even things out again. Because what you had built up and was working from is no longer viable. It's no longer there. And you can't return to working this way. So this is something, it's a question that's been left open. And there is still answers to be told. So I'm going to leave it there, because this is an unfinished reading. There's still a lot of questions here and a lot of feelings that are in turmoil. So I'm hoping that not everything in this reading applies to yourself, but there is maybe a message in here that you can take from this reading. And I hope to see you the next time. Bye now.